Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is a Dragonheir Silent Gods video. The Otherworld exploration event is finally open. This is the real end game of the game. Let me just put it like that. And it's finally open on my server. If you started playing at around the same time, it will be open for you. If no, you might have to wait a few more days, depending on when you started playing the game, basically. I'm going to explain you everything that you need to know about the Otherworld exploration, how you can maximize your points, what exactly to expect from the entire event, and if we're quickly going to click on it, you see we have the Snow Sacrifice, we have daily exploration quests, we have in-depth exploration quests, which will be here for the entire duration of the event. You have the Alliance exploration. Make sure you have a strong alliance to help you complete this. This will give you a lot of exploration points, so you want to make sure your alliance is going to be spot on with it. So if your alliance is not active, move from there. Just find a better alliance, guys. Don't waste your time with the inactive clan members, you know. And on the side, how you may notice, we have a lot of goodies that we can collect. Scrolls, Heliolite dice, tons of stamina, gems, pretty much everything that we need to get. And the main thing that you are getting from here, and you're getting way more than you are getting from doing your Vortex daily, is the Echo of Clepsydra currency. And this will allow you to purchase items from the seasonal shop. So you're not going to be able to purchase from the Season 0 shop, but you will be able to purchase from the Season 1 shop. And the higher you rank, right here, you see my rank is top 7 at the moment. My Vortex team was not the best, especially at the beginning. I had to literally work my ass off to get a good team because of what champions I had summoned on my account, but then it improved. So I'm only in top 7, and probably I deranked a bit now because some people already collected more with this quest. But I'm planning to be in the very top 100 at least. And the higher you rank, the more things you unlock. So if you unlock the gold shop, for example, you can purchase tons of different things. Like you can purchase scrolls, Heliolite dice, avatar frames, and other things from each one of these. But of course, in the gold shop, you're going to be able to purchase more items. So it's very important to try and complete this as best as you can. So right here, guys, if we go at overview, you're going to notice we have a dragon. This is going to be a new boss that will open and is not open just yet. Resurgent Dragon stage starts in 17 days. But in the meantime, we got to make sure we're getting this to 100%. Okay, we're going to unlock the quest as well. So this is kind of like a server thing. You got to make sure your people on the server are actively pushing the right things and people know what they need to do. But I'm going to explain as well what you need to do. And of course, you're going to gain extra buffs. This will be very, very helpful for your teams when you're fighting the bosses and just generally fighting in the new location on the map. Because look at all these extra stats that you're getting. Very, very important, okay? And right here, if you're doing this, you're going to unlock a new skill that will basically give you a healing and a shield. You know how we already have the handprint on the side of the screen? A similar skill with that, you know? So that's going to be actually very, very helpful. If we're quickly going to check the new area on the map, I went in and explored everything. So we have the Sanguine Snowfield right here. And this is the new area that I unlocked today. Most probably you guys unlocked it already if you started the game. The very first thing that you will notice, of course, will be these similar things that look like the rifts. But these are actually world bosses. If you guys remember the U-tier event that we just had that ended last night, is the exact same thing. So you have world bosses in each one of these locations. Poison damage, necrotic damage, you have radiance damage, and you see they have a timer, 18 minutes left. So every 1 hour, this rotate. Now they have a chance at spawning a new boss, a new element. There's 6 in total, 1 for each element. And you can only use one of the same team every single day. Now, if we're quickly gonna go, for example, to this one, let's go to the poison one. I don't really have any teams built for any of these elements at the moment because I'm constantly moving gear in between, so I'm not gonna do a run. But this will be your main source for points of exploration. So you want to start your day by doing these bosses. Now, how you may notice at the top of the screen right here, you have a new sort of stamina that doesn't replenish every hour or so. You're getting 150 a day, and you gotta make sure you're using it wisely. Now, how you may notice right here on the screen, based on the damage that you're dealing against each one of the bosses, it will depend whatever team you have available, what's your best team. to make sure you're squeezing that damage. And it's gonna cost you 10 of this stamina to attack one boss daily. Now, initially, that's why I said you're gonna wanna have around 6 teams for the end game, because you wanna attack each one of the boss once. If you have multiple teams available to attack the same element twice and still do decent damage, I would strongly suggest you to attack the same elemental boss multiple times daily. Now, whales and krakens will be able to do this daily because they have all the legendaries, they have pretty much all the teams sorted out, so they're gonna be able to attack the same elemental boss multiple times. I won't be able to do that at the moment, so maybe in a few weeks, if I'm working on a few teams, if I'm summoning some more interesting heroes, or maybe in a few seasons in the future, I'll be able to do that as well. But this is the best source of getting exploration progress on your own. You want to farm these bosses. This should be your priority every single day. Then, of course, we do have a few different things that we can do daily, and those are elemental dungeons, elemental domains. So the only point for this is to gain XP back, and they're not very rewarding. I haven't pushed many stages just yet. I've just done one run to see how it plays out. But how you may notice, going all the way to stage 5, it will reward you with 500 of this. So once you're gonna reach stage 5, it's actually good to farm this a day as well. So let's just say, in my case, I can only do 6 bosses a day, okay? Because I don't have more teams. That will take 60 stamina out of my 150, so I'm left with 90. I can definitely do some dungeons as well, okay? Because, hey, it gives me 500 exploration once I'm gonna reach the highest stage. So it's kind of like a no-brainer. I'm gonna go and do it. Right here, you will be unlocking bonuses, guys. So how I mentioned, once your alliance does the job and once you're gonna work together with the server, you're going to unlock a lot of bonuses here that will be very helpful with these bosses to try and maximize your damage to get even more points on them. Then, of course, the last thing that you will be able to do on here, except these dungeons, you have the Snowland tent right here, where it's kind of like the adventure preparation office. And here, you're going to be able to pick different adventures every single day. Now, keep in mind, these are the least rewarding out of everything that you can do in order to get exploration points, because they take 10 stamina and they only reward you with 100 exploration. Now, this will be very important to complete for your entire server, because you need to reach this to 100% to get that special bonus that I showed you before. So you want to make sure you are doing a couple of them, but I wouldn't suggest you to go crazy on them. Try to do a couple of them, you know, like if your server is behind, then try to push more. If no, I would stick with one personally, but I'm gonna do 2 for the moment till I see that my server is pushing it up, you know, and we're not being left behind it. And then I'm gonna do the bosses. If I can only do 6 bosses, is fine. And then everything else that I have is going to go to dungeons, to the highest stage, so I can gain more exploration points, guys. Okay, so you have 3 dungeons. Each one of them will get bonus damage based on the elemental affinity that you're using. So if your main team, the best team that you have, and you might not be able to defeat the rest, is the fire team, make sure you're finding the fire domain and go against that, because you're gonna deal extra damage. And once you're unlocking everything here, you're gonna be able to just teleport from different points of interest to different ones. This will be the boss that is not open yet, but how you may notice, it can reward you with stamina, Heliolite dice. It can reward you with a lot of different goodies, and it's pretty important to prepare for it. You're gonna wanna attack this as much as possible with as many teams as possible, and try to take the boss down and maximize the damage, maximize the results in order to put your hand on good rewards. So how you may notice, we have 2 stamina systems, but this restores only at the daily reset. 150 every day. You cannot get more, and you cannot get less than that. It's the same for every player in the game. The main thing is to use it wisely, maximize your rewards. So if you follow the steps that I just mentioned before, prioritize the 6 bosses, 1 team for each. If you can do more than that, it's amazing. If you cannot, don't worry. Go and do 1 or 2 daily quests from the preparation office, and the rest, go and put it in dungeons to maximize the points that you're getting, because at the end of the season, you'll be claiming so many rewards. and it will allow you to go into the next season like a big boss, okay? Like if you're getting all these Echo of Clepsydra from here, you're definitely going to be in the very high top 100, maybe top 10% on your server, guys. And that will allow you to unlock the gold shop in the seasonal shop and purchase tons of Heliolite dice, purchase scrolls, and of course, not to mention that you're getting all these freaking rewards from here. So this is actually a great reward. Looking forward to basically smash everything down. Make sure you're completing your daily exploration quest. So how you may notice, complete one adventure, clear any elemental affinity domain once, participate in Chaos Shadow once, which is defeating a boss once, participate in that, and that alone will give you a lot of exploration points. And just like that, banged, we just jumped to 1,700. Now, by the end of it, we should have 190k, which honestly, it seems fairly accessible considering that only the daily quests give you 3,600. Then you have the alliance ones, which are actually giving you quite a bit, and in-depth exploration will give you quite a bit, and then just bosses, dungeons, and the rest of it will put you at the very top. That was all for today's video. Hopefully I clarified what you need to do, how to maximize your rewards. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.